What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today I'm going to hit you up with a quick rant review for this new album from DaBaby called Blame It on Baby. Now, DaBaby is a rapper who's coming out of North Carolina. He's built his fan base up over the years because of his bangers, his high energy, and his charisma. These are all things that I wouldn't take away from him, and if you are a fan, I could certainly understand why. But I myself haven't been that big of a fan because I find he sounds too similar on pretty much every song, the same topics, the same production style, the same flows, and he doesn't really say a whole lot either. I get the appeal for making those TikTok hits and stuff like that, but I've never really seen him as this artist who's really making a lot of big changes to the game. Now, he did have some standout moments that I thought were cool, like on Revenge of the Dreamers 3. Flow was crazy. He had a great feature as far as just fitting on the beat. I thought that was a standout moment. I give him props for that. But man, his projects to me have not been very good at all. You can see my reviews for some of those on the channel, but we are going to jump right into this one, where as much as I will give him credit for trying some new things, because he is going the more melodic route on some of these songs, you'll hear him working in some auto-crooning, sing-songy flows and hooks, stuff like that. Even though he does that, the shit does not go well at all, man. The results are worse than if you shoved a bunch of Mentos in someone's asshole and then you dumped a 2-liter bottle of Coke in there, man. Just a total ass explosion. That's what this album is like, man. This shit is not good at all. And I feel like you have two choices with this album. You can either get that usual DaBaby where he's rapping about the same topics on the same beats with the exact same flows you've heard a million times before, or you get this melodic stuff that he just isn't pulling off well. So on one hand, I can give him credit for trying something new, but trying something new or getting experimental doesn't automatically mean that it's good, you know what I mean? You gotta have that shit together. Like if your girl told you she wanted to try something new and different in the bedroom, you can't just show up in a goofy costume and be like, I'm gonna get up in that ass. She might not be into that. You gotta have some good experimentation. You gotta make sure the shit is figured out properly. Weird analogy. So we're going to move on with that. So I'm going to talk about some of the things on here that I didn't like. Like on Champion, you're going to hear the warbly vocals that I'm talking about. He just doesn't pull the sound off well, man. I do like the odd auto-croon song once in a while. They can be catchy, but his take on it is nothing new, unique, exciting, excellent, or refreshing. Especially on the song Sad Shit, this is easily in the running for one of the worst songs of the year. His vocals on this are terrible. They go from screeching to whispery to wailing like a banshee that's trapped in a fucking jar on a sorcerer's shelf. The shit is just terrible. And you know, this style can sometimes be decent once in a while because of the production helping it out, like on the song Find My Way, where you're getting this bright guitar. I think this was one of the better tracks, but even still, I wouldn't list anything on this album as a favorite because I think it's terrible. You know, he's bringing something new to his arsenal, but it doesn't really matter because thousands of other rappers are out there doing it and doing it better than he is. And oftentimes this style is really monotonous, tedious, and mundane, as it is on here. And obviously, you aren't going to get great content and lyrics on here because it is the typical DaBaby stuff where he's bragging about material goods, women, and that's fine. You know, this content is all throughout rap, so I'm not hating on him for rapping about this stuff because everyone does. But his take on it is not interesting. It's not intriguing. You're not going to get a lot of clever wordplay, and in fact, you're going to get some dumpster juice with rotten shrimp tail bars all over this thing. Like on Can't Stop, where he raps, "Bitch, you know I turn piss into lemonade, turn shit into sugar, that's chocolate pudding." Honestly, one of the worst lines I've heard all year. And then on Blame It on Baby, he kicks off this chintzy cartoonish production with this line: "Special ed, I'm a Riri nigga." I don't know if he's trying to go for shock value there, but I'm sure that line is not going to endear him to a lot of people. This is just the scrapings of the bad bars on here. You know when you get a soup and it gets a little skin on top and you just skim the top off? This is just the skimmings, but there is much more in this bowl of soup, this bowl of shit soup, man, this dumpster juice soup. There's way much more that you're going to find on here. Even the song Nasty, you know, this one's okay in the sense that you get Meg Thee Stallion showing up, and she has one of the best verses on here. At least she has charisma and personality. And then you get Ashanti on here just reinterpreting her baby, 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 baby shit from years ago. I don't think anyone really asked for that. And you're just going to get DaBaby rapping about doing push-ups in the pussy, all the sexual stuff, and even imitating squirt noises on this song. So maybe on one hand, people might find some of this stuff humorous, like at the very bottom of the comedy chart, you know, it's like a 1 or 2 out of 10. You might get a little bit of a chuckle out of this stuff, but it's not like he's putting forth some clever ideas or anything. He's just straightforward with everything he does. All his ideas are very simplified, which is why I didn't really like it, man. Then on the song Jump, you're going to hear him actually boast about how he made a platinum song in 10 minutes, which you can't hate on. Like doing that is an incredible act. I can't take away from that, but it really does show you that he doesn't put a lot of thought and effort into his music, as heard on this project, which I'm going to give a 1 out of 10, man. Honestly, I thought this was just terrible. It's one of the worst things I've heard all year. And while I have rated some other projects low this year, like say that Joyner Lucas album just recently, this is so much worse than that. Like, Joyner Lucas at least puts together some nice flows. He has some ideas once in a while. I did like some of the bangers there. But this one, even the production can be very samey at times. Similar stuff you've heard from DaBaby. I didn't think there were a lot of exceptional beats here. Everything about this is bad. The production, the beats, the content. I just thought this was a terrible album. But let me know in the comment section how you feel. Maybe you love it, maybe you don't. I'm sure you'll let me know. Make sure you do that good YouTube and social media stuff where you show me love and you show me lots of it. Catch me on Twitch most nights. Luke James, not the singer. Of course, that comes after twitch.tv. You know where it is, man. It's posted down below all the damn time. Check me out. 8:30 p.m. Eastern is usually when I go live for a couple hours. We got some Persona 5 Royal happening. A lot of hip-hop discussion. Check me out there. Thank you for watching, everybody. And I will see you next time.